Welcome to a new year and new you nutrition talk, powered by CrossFit Cast Strength.
How many of you have heard the phrase New Year, New You? At the beginning of a new year, we tend to make resolutions in hopes of becoming a better version of ourselves or a new you.
A New Year's resolution is a common tradition in which a person resolves to continue good practices, change an undesired trait or behavior to accomplish a personal goal, or otherwise improve their life.
But how often are those resolutions actually accomplished or achieved? Let's look at the statistics for the success rate of a New Year's resolutions. Reports indicate that approximately 60% of people make New Year's resolutions. Only 8% of people who make New Year's resolutions reported to achieve them. According to U.S. News and World Reports, 80% of the New Year's resolutions fail by February.
In a 2014 report, 35% of participants who failed their New Year's resolutions admitted they had unrealistic goals. 33% of participants didn't keep track of their progress, and 23% forgot about them. About 1 in 10 respondents claimed they made too many resolutions.
Additionally, research participants achieved their goal 22% more often when they engaged in goal setting, wherein resolutions are made in terms of small and measurable goals,
such as lose a pound a week rather than lose weight.
When it comes to setting goals, you need to start with an assessment. What does success look like to you? What do you want to achieve in this new year?
Common personal goals include losing weight, achieving good grades, and saving money. The strategy for goal setting begins with the big picture. Taking a look at the big picture before breaking it into smaller components allows one to focus on the primary goal. Once the main goal is set, breaking it up into smaller, more achievable components help in the planning portion of setting the goal. These smaller, more attainable objectives promote self-esteem and provide instant feedback to keep the individual on task.
What worked well in the past? You might want to revisit those things that helped you reach your past goals. What didn't work well in the past? You probably don't want to go back to the things that didn't help you move the needle forward in the past.
Time management is the practice of systematically finishing tasks in order to help facilitate achieving your goals. During your assessment, you need to think about the time commitment for achieving your goals. If your goal is to eat healthier in order to lose weight, then you need to commit the time plan out of your meals, go grocery shopping, and meal prep or cook.
Take a moment to complete a self-assessment as the first step for setting your New Year's goals. Now that we have gone over completing a self-assessment and goal setting, let's talk about 3 tips that will help you stick with those goals. Tip number 1, ditch the all or nothing mentality. We live in a microwave society where we are expecting instant results. But the truth is that it takes time to make your changes sustainable. You need to create healthy habits which will be woven into your lifestyle after consistently achieving them over a period of time.
There are likely several goals or resolutions that you want to commit to for the new year, but the key is to only work on one thing at a time. Research has shown that when people try to change a single behavior at a time, the likelihood that they'll retain that habit for a year or more is better than 80%. When they try to tackle 2 behaviors at once, their chances of success are less than 35%. Then, when they try for 3 behaviors or more, their success rate plummets to less than 5%. Is it any surprise then that when people try to massively overhaul their lifestyle in short order, the changes simply don't stick? Of course not. This is why you need to focus one thing at a time to set yourself up for success.
Tip number 2, start with a clean slate. There are likely several goals or resolutions that you have attempted in the past, or diet plans or nutrition challenges that you have left feeling unsuccessful. Well, you're not alone. Research reports that at least 2/3 of people on diets will regain more weight than they lost. Give yourself some grace. Put those negative experiences, outcomes, and thoughts behind you and move forward with a clean slate.
The closet clean out strategy. 4 tips for cleaning out your refrigerator and pantry. Number 1, remove anything expired. There are so many products we hang on to without realizing that they are out of date. The first step to a clean out is to check the expiration labels and get rid of anything that is out of date. Number 2, check the sugar content. Sugar is added to many processed foods labeled as healthy. Did you know the American Heart Association recommends that kids ages 12 to 18 and women consume no more than 25 grams of added sugar per day, and men should consume no more than 36 grams of sugar? Check the nutrition facts label for added sugar in food products. Number 3, check the fat and sodium content. Fat and sodium are stabilizers. Companies add these items to food products to make them last longer on the shelves. While we want to incorporate healthy fats from nuts, seeds, and oils, we want to limit processed foods loaded with fat and added trans fat. Many sauces, soups, and processed foods are loaded with sodium. Check the nutrition facts labels for added fat and sodium in food products. Number 4, strategically place your whole foods. When you open the pantry, you are more likely to grab whatever is in your line of vision. What is the first thing you see when you open your pantry or fridge? Try moving all of your whole foods to the top shelf of the refrigerator or in your line of sight in the pantry.
Tip number 3, make a plan for success. Benjamin Franklin said it best: if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. We know that success leads to continued motivation with achieving your goals. So, how will you plan for success?
Going back to our goal setting, what is realistic? Are you setting yourself up for success or failure? How will you stay accountable to your goals? Keep your goals visible, write them down, and keep them in view. Share your goals with a friend or a family member. Most people will highly benefit from having an accountability partner. Find a way to track your progress, whether it's through an app, calendar, Google Sheet, daily journal. Remember, you cannot measure what you do not track.
As a recap, the 3 tips for helping you set and achieve your goals in the new year. Number 1, ditch the all or nothing mentality. Focus on one thing at a time. Number 2, start with a clean slate. Let go of the past and give yourself a fresh start. Number 3, make a plan for success. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Thank you for attending our New Year, New You Nutrition Talk today. We hope that you utilize these tips and strategies for setting and achieving your goals this year and for the years to come.